Have you ever wondered what it takes to deliver a knockout punch in a boxing match? It's a question that tickles the mind of many a fight fan. The knockout punch is more than just a display of raw power. It's a science in itself. It's a perfect blend of precision, strength, and impeccable timing. Imagine the boxer, poised in the ring, every muscle coiled and ready. His eyes are focused, watching his opponent's every move. Then, in an explosive burst of energy, he strikes. The punch lands with the precision of a surgeon, right on the sweet spot. It's not just about brute force, but also about where and when that force is applied. The timing has to be perfect, the angle exact. The boxer needs to use his entire body, not just his fist. And when all these elements align, the result is a flawless knockout punch. Indeed, a knockout punch is a combination of skill, timing, and sheer power. Let's journey back to the 1920s, where the Manasseh mauler Jack Dempsey reigned supreme. This was a time when boxing was a raw and unforgiving sport, and Dempsey was its crown jewel. His story is one of grit, determination, and a knockout power that was simply unmatched. Born into poverty in the small town of Manasseh, Colorado, Jack Dempsey rose from the most humble of beginnings to become a titan of the boxing world. A self-taught fighter, he honed his skills in makeshift rings and back-alley brawls, developing a relentless style that would become his trademark. His rise to prominence was meteoric. By the age of 24, he had claimed the World Heavyweight Championship, a title he would hold for 7 years. But it wasn't just his victories that made him a legend, it was the way he won. Dempsey didn't just beat his opponents, he knocked them out cold. His technique was brutal yet beautiful. He was a master of the bob and weave, a style that allowed him to avoid punches while simultaneously positioning himself for a devastating counterattack. His punches were swift, precise, and packed with so much power that they often left his opponents sprawled out on the canvas, unable to continue the fight. But perhaps the most iconic of his knockouts was his 1919 bout against Jess Willard. Dempsey floored the reigning champion 7 times in the first round alone, eventually winning the title after Willard failed to answer the bell for the 4th round. It was a fight that showcased Dempsey's raw power and unyielding determination, cementing his place in boxing history. Dempsey's knockout power wasn't just about strength, it was about strategy. He knew how to read his opponents, how to exploit their weaknesses, and when to strike for maximum impact. His fights were a chess match, and he was always 2 steps ahead. Dempsey's knockout power was a spectacle in itself, setting the stage for future boxing legends. His legacy lives on, inspiring generations of fighters to step into the ring, to face their fears, and to never back down from a fight. Because in the end, it's not just about winning, it's about how you win. And Jack Dempsey, he won with knockouts. Fast forward to the 1960s and 70s, a golden era of boxing where the charismatic Muhammad Ali dominated the sport. This was a time when boxing was not just about brute strength, but also about the grace and agility that Ali brought to the ring. His distinctive style, reflected in his famous phrase, "float like a butterfly, sting like a bee," was a testament to his incredible speed and precision. Ali was a master of the knockout, but his knockouts were different. They were a ballet of power and precision, a fusion of speed and strategy. He danced around his opponents, landing blows with a speed and accuracy that was unparalleled. His footwork was exceptional, allowing him to evade the most formidable punches while setting up his own devastating attacks. One of his most famous knockouts occurred in the Rumble in the Jungle. This epic match against George Foreman in Zaire in 1974 is still remembered as one of the greatest fights in boxing history. Ali was the underdog, facing a younger, stronger opponent who had been demolishing his previous rivals. But Ali had a plan, the rope-a-dope strategy. He let Foreman punch himself out in the early rounds, absorbing his blows with his arms and body while leaning on the ropes for support. And then, when Foreman was exhausted, Ali struck. A quick combination of punches, ending with a right hook, sent Foreman tumbling to the canvas. But Ali's knockouts were not just about power. They were about finesse, about strategy, about understanding his opponents and exploiting their weaknesses. He knew when to attack and when to defend, when to dance around his opponent and when to deliver the knockout blow. His knockouts were a testament to his intelligence, his understanding of the sport, and his incredible skill. Ali's knockouts were not just about power, but also about finesse and strategy, making him one of the greatest knockout artists of all time. This was boxing as an art form, a spectacle of speed, power, and grace that continues to amaze and inspire to this day. As we move into the 80s and 90s, a new knockout king emerged on the scene, Mike Tyson. A whirlwind of raw power and fierce determination, Tyson was a force to be reckoned with. His explosive knockouts were the stuff of legend, leaving spectators in awe and opponents in the dust. Tyson's aggressive style was unlike anything the boxing world had seen. He was a predator, stalking his prey until he found the perfect moment to strike. Tyson's bouts were a masterclass in power and precision. He didn't just aim to win, he aimed to dominate. And boy, did he dominate. Each fight was a testament to his unrivaled power, with Tyson sending opponent after opponent crashing to the canvas in spectacular fashion. One of his most renowned knockouts was during his fight with Michael Spinks in 1988. Tyson, already a world heavyweight champion, was defending his title. In just 91 seconds, Tyson had Spinks on the canvas, not once, but twice. The second time, Spinks didn't get up. Tyson had defended his title, and the knockout was so swift, so ruthless, it sent shockwaves through the boxing community. Then there was his fight against Trevor Berbick, where Tyson became the youngest heavyweight champion in history at the tender age of 20. Berbick was floored twice in the second round, the second time unable to rise, solidifying Tyson's place in boxing history. But it wasn't just his power that made Tyson a knockout king. It was his speed, his agility, his ability to read his opponent and strike when they least expected it. He was a boxing maestro, conducting a symphony of punches that left his opponents reeling. Tyson's raw power and ferocious style revolutionized the sport, making his knockouts unforgettable. His legacy lives on, not just in the records he set, but in the awe-inspiring knockouts that have become synonymous with his name. Mike Tyson, the knockout king of the 80s and 90s, truly was a titan of the ring. Now we turn our attention to the present, where Deontay Wilder is making his mark. A man of immense power and precision, Wilder is a force to be reckoned with in the boxing world. Born in Alabama, Wilder came to boxing a little later than most, but he has more than made up for lost time. Known as the Bronze Bomber, Wilder boasts a knockout record that is simply staggering. He's won 39 of his 41 victories by knockout, a feat that places him among the most potent punchers in boxing history. But it's not just the sheer number of knockouts that's impressive. It's the manner in which he delivers them. Wilder's right hand is his weapon of choice, and it's been dubbed one of the most powerful in the sport. He possesses a knockout punch that can change the course of a fight in an instant. His opponents know it, the audience knows it, and most importantly, Wilder knows it. Let's take a moment to highlight a few of his most exciting knockout victories. In 2017, Bermane Stiverne was on the receiving end of Wilder's right hand, a punch that sent him to the canvas for the 10 count. The following year, Luis Ortiz faced a similar fate. Wilder, behind on the scorecards, unleashed a devastating right hand that floored Ortiz in the 10th round, proving once again that Wilder's power can turn the tide at any moment. In 2019, Wilder faced Dominic Breazeale. A single punch ended the fight in the first round, showcasing Wilder's explosive power and precision. These victories and so many more solidify Wilder's reputation as a knockout artist, a man who can change the course of a fight with a single powerful punch. Wilder's knockout power is a testament to the evolution of the sport, showcasing how far boxing has come. His ability to deliver a knockout punch is not just about physical strength. It's about precision, timing, and the ability to seize the moment. Wilder's story is still being written, but one thing is certain: his place in boxing history is secure, thanks to his powerful right hand. From Dempsey to Wilder, the knockout punch has evolved, but its thrill remains the same. It's a dance of destruction, a ballet of brutality. Each punch thrown is a testament to the power and precision of the boxer, a unique signature etched onto the canvas of the ring. Jack Dempsey, the Manasseh Mauler, brought a ferocious intensity to his knockouts, a raw power that left his opponents floored. Muhammad Ali, the greatest, combined speed and finesse to deliver knockout punches that were as poetic as they were potent. Mike Tyson, boxing's baddest man on the planet, mixed speed with devastating power. his knockouts a testament to his predatory instincts. And Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber, his right hand has been the author of some of the most electrifying knockouts in recent memory, a perfect blend of power and precision. The knockout punch, a blend of power, precision, and timing, continues to be the most exciting moment in any boxing match. It's a testament to the power and skill of these knockout artists.